No soup for you is not the story at Joe Gibbs Racing. Hear what Christopher Bell had to say about maybe his one weakness in the round of 8. And we have some fun facts on a Friday.
NASCAR Daily with Shannon Spake.
All right, listen, anytime you get to work a Seinfeld reference into the top of a show, it is going to be a good day. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Shannon Spake. Welcome to NASCAR Daily. It's October 18th. Of course, the No Soup for You is from the episode of Seinfeld. We're going to tell you what that means in reference to one of our racing teams in just a second. If you did not get an opportunity to see inside the playoffs last night, I know baseball went long. Congratulations to Cleveland, by the way. But Christopher Bell was on the show, and we asked him about what he thought his one weakness was, or a weakness heading into this round of 8. And you might be really surprised to hear his answer. I know everyone on set was. Plus, we have fun facts. So we are going to start doing Fun Facts Friday. I've got a couple of them mixed into the show. I'll let you know as we let you know what those are. But first, let's get to some of the news. Campbell's, right? So Campbell, not Campbell's soup anymore, right? It's now just Campbell's, which I realized when I was doing some research to get ready for this show. They are going to be a sponsor, an official sponsor to Joe Gibbs Racing. So the brand is also going to partner with the Philadelphia 76ers, the Washington Commanders, New Jersey Devils, and the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Adam Stern releasing this on X. And this is a big deal because I think it's a big deal. This is a company that's been around for 155 years, and they have a lot of products underneath their umbrella. So from a sponsor and from a race, being on race cars and sponsoring race cars, I think that this is really there's going to be a very far reach for Campbell's in the NASCAR community. And I'm excited to see this. Here's your first fun fact of the day. Campbell's was the sole sponsor of Lassie. If you don't remember Lassie, it was a show that ran from 1954 to 1971, and it was the sole sponsor for entire TV and radio run. In fact, Campbell's first television commercial ran during an episode of Lassie, and Lassie was the 8th longest running scripted American primetime television series. The longest running is currently still running, and that would be The Simpsons. There you go. And listen, if we can get an Andy Warhol themed paint scheme at any time over the next couple of years, I am all in for that. So I love this sponsorship. Congratulations to Joe Gibbs Racing. Some changes also that Joe Gibbs Racing is going to have to deal with has to do with Toyota. Toyota Racing is changing its name. So this is what Bob Pockris put out. Toyota teams to race under Toyota Gazoo Racing North America banner to align with Toyota racing programs worldwide. So TRD is still going to exist in its entity for engine and technology. You're just going to hear drivers say Toyota Gazoo Racing instead of Toyota Racing. I did look up Gazoo. I hit dead ends every time I was trying to find out what Gazoo was. So maybe Adam Stern or maybe Bob Pockris or maybe any of you guys at home can let me know. But my producer Austin did remind me that this is Gazoo. There you go. There he is. Yabba dabba doo, right? I mean, so far Seinfeld and now the Flintstones. Oh, and Lassie. This show is just so informational for you guys. The haulers arrived in Las Vegas. I love the city of Las Vegas. I have so much fun when I go out there, and I love NASCAR, and I love a good hauler parade. So this is what we saw on the Strip. This is awesome, man. Let's do this. All those fans that are out there. I looked up online and I looked on a live feed of the Sphere, what I believe is a live feed of the Sphere. And what it looks like right now, this is so cool. The Sphere right now looks like a moon. And so hopefully, this is what I think it looks like right now. So hopefully we can get a NASCAR themed Sphere before the end of the weekend, because we, of course, had the hauler parade down the Strip in Las Vegas, which was very cool. All right. Where can you find all the action this weekend? Well, we've got that as well. We just showed you the hauler parade. So we know the haulers have arrived. We have cars on the track today. Take a look on the left-hand side. This is all your Xfinity information. On the right is your Cup. So today we'll have P and Q, and then tomorrow we'll have the Xfinity Series race on the CW. Remember that. Later, tomorrow, I should say, we'll have Cup qualifying and practice. And then on the race, 2 o'clock. And there you go, racing from Las Vegas. That will be on NBC. Okay, what do we have next? We're going to get you caught up on some of the standings. And first off, we'll tell you the manufacturer standings because that is happening. There it is, Chevrolet, Ford, and Toyota. This was actually released this week, so I thought it was kind of interesting just to kind of get you guys caught up. 42 manufacturer championships for Chevrolet, and of course they won last year, and they are currently leading the way as well. Okay, we've got more. Here are your most recent winners from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. In Xfinity, we have John Hunter Nemechek and Riley Herbst. Remember Riley Herbst, that was his very first career win. He's a Las Vegas kid. I'm sure that this was really big. And then we had John Hunter Nemechek in the spring race. I don't know. Do not adjust your television because there's nothing wrong with the right side of your screen. Kyle Larson has won back-to-back races at Las Vegas. In fact, Hendrick Motorsports has won 5 of the last 7. So if you caught Erica Davis yesterday, we did put our money on a handful of Hendrick Motorsports drivers, rightfully so. They're very, very good at this racetrack. And so we'll see if they can get it done and win us some money. We'll check in with Erica on Thursday. Playoff leaderboard as we head to the round of 8 in the Xfinity Series. Justin Allgaier back out front. He is 18 to the good with Cole Custer, the defending champ, right behind him. On the outside, looking in, Sam Mayer, Jesse Love, AJ Allmendinger, and Sammy Smith. For your Cup standings, the big race on Sunday, the very first race in the round of 8. Kyle Larson is 33 to the good. You've got Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Joey Logano on the outside. Of course, remember, Joey Logano got in because of Alex Bowman's disqualification. The guy in second, I want to talk about him for just a quick second, or actually I want to hear from him because not only he hasn't won at Vegas, but he did finish second in this race one year ago. He also finished second at the Roval. He's currently second in the points. He was on Inside the Playoffs last night. That's Christopher Bell. And we asked him what his one weakness might be heading into this round of 8. And this is what he had to say.
So we have a glaring weakness, and I think it's more on myself than the team. But for whatever reason, long run at Homestead, that has been my Achilles heel since I have got into the sport. And, you know, Homestead, it ripped my heart out for 2 years in the Xfinity Series with the championship race there and doing so well. And we weren't able to figure out the long run at Homestead in the Xfinity car. And then through the first 2 stages last year in the Cup race, it still wasn't there. And fortunately, we had short runs to close it out. So that's one thing that we know we have to improve on if we're going to have a banner day at Homestead.
And that's surprising because it's a place that like lines up your background, running the wall, the tire wear, the dirt background.
Like I love going to.
I was so shocked when he said that because when you say Homestead, one of the first names that pops up to me is Christopher Bell. But to have him kind of explain that about the long runs at Homestead, so he's like, bring out the cautions. Plus, his pit crew is just so solid right now. He also discussed that last night on Inside the Playoffs. So if you didn't have a chance to see that, you of course can catch it. It's on NASCAR's YouTube channel. It'll be on YouTube. It'll also be on Max. So make sure that you catch it because it was a really good conversation. And of course, Inside the Playoffs will be back next week. Parker Kligerman will be back on the show, and we'll see which driver will sit in the big seat and talk to us about the middle race for the round of 8. All right. Listen, it's a fast and furious show here on a Friday because we've got cars on track out there in Las Vegas. And so we're going to try to get you, caught up for that. We did want to close with a fun little fact. I used to do a segment called Stump the Max when we would do the Xfinity Series pre-race show. So I thought it would be fun to kind of bring back some of those questions that I used to ask Larry McReynolds and Jamie McMurray. Here it is. Before we go, here's your little fun fact trivia for the day. Las Vegas is known as the entertainment capital of the world, but do you know which Las Vegas casino holds the record for the largest bronze sculpture in the United States? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is the MGM Grand, which features the iconic 45-foot tall bronze lion statue at its entrance. It weighs over 50 tons and is a true Vegas spectacle. That was a cut and paste. I don't really say spectacle in my normal life, but it's quite the scene when you go out there to Las Vegas. And listen, that's your useless information that you need for the weekend heading into Las Vegas. I hope everybody had a great week. We made it to Friday. I got a little Walter Payton sweetness rocking the weekend. So we will see you on Monday. Good luck to all the competitors in the round of 8 in Las Vegas this weekend. Have a good day, everyone.
NASCAR Daily with Shannon Spake.